champions, the champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall, the champions, champions, champions. Hey, we gon' ball, never fall. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it. I put my head up and told them crown me. My ring finger got a rock on it, rock on it, rock on it.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce. It'll be the Mavericks off the tip to the paint. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends. That right there demonstrates how incredible Wembanyama is. I mean, sometimes he just does everything himself. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up you can get.
Pass to Washington. To the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Dallas. Right side Barnes. Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
It's stolen by Barnes. Fox outside. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Here's Davis. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. On the wing, Vassell. The three from Barnes. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavericks. Trailing by 4. Down low. It's stolen by Barnes. Fox goes in. And it's Irving with a rebound. High post Davis. Give him 8 points now. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Castle. And here's Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Double on Wembanyama. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Mavericks trail by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Greg Popovich had a few moments to share with me. We spoke about Kyrie Irving and what the most challenging thing about defending him is, and he told me, quote, just how creative he is when he's handling the ball. We want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, even if it means sending double teams occasionally. We'll see if this game plan works out for them, guys. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And it's Fox missing. Thompson outside. Here's Gafford. Up top, Thompson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To end the drought. Davis can't hit. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
It's Thompson, high post. Here's Davis. Oh, Fox with a steal. Vassell outside to the left side wing. Castle for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 6. It's Dinwiddie on the wing. Pass to Gafford. 4-3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Stolen by Gafford. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 10.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
Wembanyama's shot is good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Davis. He's got 10. Gafford. Washington left side. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. San Antonio leading by 4. Out to Fox. High arcing shot. Gafford grabs the miss. On the wing, Thompson. Dinwiddie, right side. He got it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. San Antonio on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
And it just seems like shelf life for head coaches gets shorter and shorter. Stan, even winning coaches aren't safe.
Yeah, even the teams in the top 2 or 3 of their conference are sometimes opting to make a change. In that kind of environment, it's a challenge to coach with any real authority.
Wembanyama, high post. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Barnes in the post. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Barnes has got 6.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Here's Irving. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama with it. Give him 8 points now. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Spurs lead by 7. Pass to Castle. Here's Vassell. Now here's Wembanyama from 11 feet away. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo!
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Number 2, Brandon Williams.
Mavericks trail by 9. Outside, Williams. Pass to Christie. The 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Wembanyama. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And that one misses.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Back to Vassell. 5 on the clock. Castle misses. Mavericks trail by 8. Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Count it.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. A big group substitution here for Dallas. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Inside. Rebound by San Antonio.
When we talk about the importance of protecting the rim, right there, outstanding defense.
Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. To the middle. And finished off by Davis.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
To the inside. Davis on the double team. Here's Wembanyama. Off with the layup. Mavericks trail by 10. Irving with it. He's picked up by Vassell. Inside. Here's Davis. AD feasting down low.
What you admire most about Kyrie is his creativity. He sees the floor so well and sets up his teammates effortlessly.
Left side, Wembanyama. Back to Fox. To the paint. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 47 left in the first half of this game. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Williams. Yet to see a basket.
Number 10, Jeremy.
Pass to Gafford. The putback. Down low. Here's Washington with the putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And it's Fox missing. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Davis. And then Davis punches it home.
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
Here's Williams. Washington outside. Another shot. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Spurs lead by 4. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox! No stopping him.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The three from Thompson hits a three-pointer. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game. Outside Barnes takes the three. The Mavericks pull it in. Thompson right side. Outside Davis. Williams from long range. That one no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now Fox. Fox goes in. Outside for Wembanyama. Stolen by Thompson. To the right side. Outside Irving. And the layup falls. Irving's got his first basket.
In the interior, Kyrie is money. He has the touch to just drop it in with ease.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Davis. Pass to Washington. Back to Davis. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
4 on the clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket. San Antonio leading. Outside Barnes. From outside the arc. Washington grabs the miss.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And the more Davis has added muscle during his career, it really has helped him on the offensive end. It forces defenses to foul him.
That one misses. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Showing how athletic he is, when Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Here's Irving. The shot, no good. Fox up top. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And the Mavericks making a change here. Free throw's good for Fox.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Mavericks trail by 5. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Thompson outside. And the 3 off target. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Barnes. Christie with a rebound. Stolen by Vassell. Here's Barnes. And the layup is good off the glass. Barnes has got 8.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Irving, that's good.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Pass to Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outside Irving. Now Thompson. He's guarded by Barnes. Back to Irving. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Wembanyama's got 22.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel, we have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
And they're in win now mode, Allie. Thank you. It's stolen by Barnes. De'Aaron Fox so fast on the break. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Mavericks making a switch here. 1:19 left to play in the third. The three from Barnes. Davis with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Shot to stop the run. And finished off by Davis.
Well, look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Sochan outside. Here's Barnes. Back to Sochan. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sochan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
AD doing what he does.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Fox. 11 points in the game. Yep, that one goes. Sochan's got 4 points this quarter.
Off the catch, Sochan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
The three from Barnes. He drops it from range. Barnes has got 13 now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs.
The Mavericks, 42.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Dallas. A 12-point game. Pass to Christie.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Bassey. Out left to the wing. Castle for 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Here's Christie. He's guarded by Vassell. Shakes him. The putback. Bassey pulls it in. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Mavericks trail by 15. Inside, Davis. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Davis has got 26 points. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Pass to Biyombo. Back to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. To the inside. Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. And they told the team, let's keep doing what we're doing. We're up. Do not forget that. They told their team to just relax, to have fun, and to finish this one out. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman. You know, guys, this is an exciting young player. Stephon Castle does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner, too.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Pass to Sohan. Out to Fox. Back to Sohan. From the arc. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Mavericks trail by 11. Outside Irving. Stolen. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And it's Fox missing. And it's the Mavericks ball. Back to Davis. Outside Irving. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
It's stolen by Irving. Pass to Davis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
You can't let Davis get established positioning inside. If he does, you have to foul him.
Both free throws good from Davis. Spurs lead by 7. Now here's Vassell. It doesn't go for him. Pass to Davis. Back to Thompson. Oh, Clay takes the contact and finishes.
Cold-blooded. You can count on Thompson to keep an even temperature as the game heats up.
Out to Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 26 points.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this. What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
Pass to Castle. It's stolen by Washington. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. And Davis slams it home.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for them.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
Here's Gafford. Goes back up. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes. Gafford, no good on that free throw. San Antonio leading by 3. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And just a terrific look from Irving. He has the awareness to spot the wide open man.
Pass to Castle. And here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Now here's Gafford. The three from Washington. Rebounded by Castle.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged